So just coming in here to the sheltered part of the house here where I brought in the chilies, and I'll show you what's happening with them. These are ones that I have dug up. This one's a lemon drop, which it had 3 chilies on it this year, so I've used them to make a lemon drop hot sauce, which is pretty nice. It's a little bit floppy. I probably need to water it now because I just dug it up yesterday. This one is actually Bolivian hairy chili, and it's last year's plant, and it's produced really well, and you can see the fruit ripening, and I've eaten quite a lot of them already. So in fact it's been fruiting and ripening for probably 3 months now, so it's well ahead of all the others that were new plants this year. So it's well worth keeping them over. They really do get going a lot quicker, and it has actually produced more fruit recently, as you can see there. So it's doing nice. In fact, there's one tiny little one up there, look. So it's keeping going, and actually if you look you can see there's even more flowers coming here. And this is quite a cold area, although it is indoors, but there's not really any heating in here, so it can be quite cold in the winter. But hopefully they'll all be all right here. And these are Bolivian hairy chilies, and these are actually sweet peppers, bell peppers, and I'm hoping will also respond to being kept over, because I struggle to get them to the point where they ripen, where the fruit ripens. So I'm hoping that will help bringing them in and keeping the plant over, and then it'll be getting going a lot quicker. And just up there you can see there's a Tabasco. It didn't fruit this year, so it's new. It's a new plant this year, and I'm hoping maybe keeping it over will allow it to ripen or to fruit next year and ripen. It does have flowers on it, but it's a bit late now, I think. I might save them till next year, hopefully. And just in here, this is what I did with all the fruits that I cut off. You can see the leaves are starting to have wilted off, obviously, but I have hung them all up there, and they were green, but as you can see they're starting to ripen now, and that's what I need to happen. So it's a bit of a long-term thing here. There wasn't really enough heat and sun over the summer to get them to that point outdoors. Now these are the fruits here of the same as the one outside there, and you can see I've had to cut them off the plant and bring them in, and they are starting to ripen now. But if I keep those plants that I have in the pots and they live through the winter, they should get going a lot quicker, and it means you can have the fresh chilies through the summer. These ones will all go for chili chutney, and so they're preserved, and I can use them whenever I like then. But it would be nice to have fresh fruits through the summer. And these are the capsicum annuums here, which I haven't grown before, so this is a bit of a new venture for me. They're called capsicum annum, but they aren't actually annums, they are actually perennials. This first one here that's yellowish, that's Santa Fe Grande. This one here is called poblano, but it's when you dry it, make powder of it, they call it ancho grande or ancho powder. So that's a Mexican ingredient for salsas and things. So I'm hoping to make some of that from these. You're supposed to dry them green, smoke them and dry them green, so I'll be having a go at that. This one is actually reddening now, as you can see, but hopefully it'll be all right. Oops, it come off the hook. Let's put it back up there. There we go. So so hopefully that'll be an interesting experiment for me. And these ones here are guajillo. It's another, or probably guajillo, I don't know. So I'll see what to do with those as well. They're ripening nicely, actually. And the ones right up at the top there, That's another tree chilli. That's the Rocoto, and some of them I can see starting to get orange now. So they'll all be very useful. And I put the green and the red ones into the chili chutney, and it gives a lovely flavour then to dishes. So it's just another outlet really for my interest in plants and cooking, and what we can produce for ourselves, because you can't buy these kind of things in the shops. You certainly can't get organic versions of it, and that's why I'm trying to do these things for myself. And of course I'll save seeds from all of these as well, so that I can have replacement plants and also seeds to give away as well. And is there anybody else that wants to have a go? I think it's certainly worth it, and for Northern Ireland I think that's a fairly good success rate there, what's happened. And I have to thank the Langholm Chili Club Facebook for all their advice and help, because there's certainly been very, very useful information from them, and how to grow the chilies and how to keep the plants over through the winter, and make better use of them really. So I'm quite pleased about all that. So hope you enjoy the video, and maybe have a go yourself.